Hey, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, and give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushai, B'Shem Rachak with us. Double honors unto the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, the elders of Great Millstone, and of course, peace and blessings unto the hopeful elect, the sincere servants of Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushai, servant in truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Chayaba. This lesson will be based off of this article, of course, pulling out from nationalnews.com, which reads, report, U.S. aircraft carriers can be destroyed with certainty by just 24 hypersonic missiles, which both China and Russia possess. Yeah, man, and currently, we're in the times of the upcoming war, which is without a doubt going to happen very soon. The Third World War. We're, very close to those times. And as you can see, so a lot of articles coming out, so a lot of news coming out about these other nations. They're advancing within their own, missile technology and military. And, hey, it just shows you, again, that we are truly in biblical times. The scriptures speak about World War III. The scriptures also speak about basic conflicts happening on the earth, conflicts rising between nations, and eventually leading to a world war. And currently, we're seeing, these other nations getting stronger and stronger, as the scriptures say. At one point, the U.S. was known as that superpower of the whole earth. Now we're seeing that fading day by day. So to get into this article, it says, if they wanted to, China or Russia could easily sink United States aircraft carriers using just 24 Chinese-made hypersonic missiles. It says a new paper published in the Chinese language Journal of Test and Measurement Technology claims. Dropping these bombs in America's most potent aircraft carriers will be catastrophic, according to a war games simulation that was conducted by a team of military planners out of China. It says simulating more than 28 intense battles. The team put together video games in which Chinese forces successfully sank the USS Gerald R. Ford carrier fleet using 24 anti-ship missiles. In the simulation, U.S. vessels approached a China-claimed island in the South China Sea after being warned several times to back off, prompting the Chinese side to launch a missile attack in the game. The publishing of these simulation results marks the first time ever that simulated hypersonic strikes against a U.S. carrier group were made public. Besides the USS Gerald R. Ford, the simulation also targeted other service ships with unparalleled strength and advanced technology that include the CG-56 Ticonderoga class cruiser, the San Jacinto, as well as a DDG-103 Arleigh Burke class flight IIA guided missile destroyer. Yeah, it also says the Ford, commissioned in July 2017, features a pioneering electromagnetic launch system and state-of-the-art radar and electronic warfare system. The entire carrier group was also equipped with soft defense weapons such as decoy, shaft, and flare dispensers designed to combat missile attacks. Yeah, so, basically they're going into the different technologies that the U.S. has. It sounds, so great and mighty, right? The highly advanced technology it contains. It says these sophisticated technologies detect incoming threats, while it says multiple layers of armor and protective systems are designed to lessen the impact of missile attacks and other enemy firepower. One report of China explains. Yeah, so let's get to the point. It says China thinks they can destroy unsinkable U.S. carrier fleet. Hailing from a university in North China, the researchers claim that based on their simulation, the Chinese military was successfully able to sink each and every U.S. vessel, bringing about a total victory. Keep in mind that this is the supposedly unsinkable U.S. carrier group, which conventional weapons cannot touch. China's hypersonic missiles, though, are apparently a surely bet. Yeah, man. So again, we're in a time where these other nations, they're becoming stronger than America. All we're waiting for, really, man, it's just is World War III. That happen. Why? And so somebody watching this that's new, might think that's crazy. Oh, why are you patiently waiting for World War III to come when you should be trying to speak against it? Well, hey, it's prophecy, and World War III needs to happen in order for our Lord to come back. Scriptures say how Yahushua said he will return when a fire is kindled in the earth. So of course, we hope for World War III to come, because the quicker it comes, the quicker Yahushua comes back, and to destroy these other nations and to deliver us, because the Lord's going to deliver his elect from World War III. As these missiles are being launched and places are being destroyed, the Lord is going to be making deliverances for his elect to get him out of the nuclear destruction. So it says, in the simulation, China launched the weapons from 6 different sites in various remote areas of China, including some as far away from civilization as the Gobi Desert. The Chinese military displayed unusual prowess in their sophisticated launch strategy, which included a complex 3-wave attack designed to trick and overcome U.S. defense systems. While the simulation results are encouraging to the Chinese Communist Party, China recognizes that these are not real-world results. Only a real-life attack will prove whether or not the concept works as tested. Yeah, but hey, the point is that they were able to do it, within the simulation. And it says the simulation admittedly has several restraints as well, including lack of access to spy satellites stationed in space, as well as a limited overall number of hypersonic missiles. Hey, but the point is, man, come on, this shows you, the power that a hypersonic missile has. Me looking at other articles, I believe I've done a couple, or a few more lessons on, the topic of hypersonic missiles. Hey, they're able to bypass a lot of the, modern day defense systems you see. Real quick, getting Joel chapter 3 and 9, it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Yeah, so we're in the times where all the nations, not only just America, all nations are completely ramping up in their military, their weapons, as it says, prepare war. Let's get that word for prepare within the Hebrew. It's a Hebrew word, kodash. Yeah, which means to sanctify, holy, dedicate. Prepare, appoint. Yeah, so basically going to the point to prepare something. And it says prepare war. War, the Hebrew word being malachama, meaning battle or war, engagement, fighting. And that's what's going to happen. So prepare war. That's what Yahweh Bashim Yashai is putting the spirit in these nations to do. So it says, verse 10, it says, be your plow short, Joel chapter 3 and 10. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And that's what's happening. China, for example, was once known for its, its agriculture, that Oriental lifestyle. But hey, man, China has completely changed compared to those times. China is known for its technology and basically it's military now. So we're clearly in different times, man. It says, be your plowshares and the swords and your pruning hooks and the spears. Let the weak say, I'm strong. Yeah, and all these other nations, Iran and BRICS being formed already. There's prophecy being fulfilled, man. And ultimately, what? This is going to lead up to the World War III. And it's really going to kick off then. But right now, currently, technically, we are in the beginning stages of World War III. All we're just waiting for is the climax. Going back to the article, it says, it should be noted, it should also be noted that China is now in possession of a WZ-8 supersonic reconnaissance drone, or reconnaissance drone. This based on a satellite imagery obtained by Defense News. So it says the accuracy of the data used in war game simulations is critical to their usefulness in evaluating potential scenarios. Commenting a Beijing-based aerospace defense industry engineer who spoke to SCMP. Yeah, so hey, there you have it, man. So again, many reports about various articles that speak about, Russia and, basically reports about Russia coming out with this new weapon or this new hypersonic missile. Same thing with China, just new advancements, within their military. Getting real quick, Revelation chapter 8 or 18 and 7, it says, how much, or let's start at verse 2, Revelation chapter 18 and 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Yeah, because once Babylon the Great is destroyed, eventually, after basically it cools down, because eventually, as the scriptures say, the Babylon the Great, America, once it's destroyed, is going to be burning for a very long time. But after it cools down, it's going to become a desert, and then you're going to have creatures here, desert creatures, and any regular creature or animal you see in the desert, you're going to see the same thing in America. Is going to become a great big desert after it cools down from that nuclear fire. So it says, Revelation chapter 18, skipping down to verse 7, it says, how much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow. Yeah, and that's a mindset of America. And that's even a mindset of these Americans, man. They think that, just going across some comments, if you go on a YouTube video or any news article or, a news website with comments on it and, going to the topic of war against, between these other nations, U.S. against these other nations, you always have that proud Edomite or, that proud American, that proud Edomite, pretty much boasting in America's military, which, hey, man, them guys are deceiving themselves because they're not considering the advancements in the new military or the new weapons that China and Russia have obtained, and created. So yeah, you're always gonna have that, basically the pride of Esau or the pride of these Americans. you're always going to see it. But it says, verse 7, how much has she, or like it says, how much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord power who judgeth her. Yeah, so not only will the Lord put a spirit on these other nations to send their nuclear arsenal upon Babylon the Great, the Lord, once he comes back, he's also going to aid in the destruction of America by shooting, or by sending his chariots. You know, the chariots are the holy angels, which are the so-called UFOs you be seeing in the sky. Those so-called UFOs are the chariots of the Lord, the vehicles of the angels. And as we read in 2 Ezra chapter 13, they speak about a high-powered energy beam that these chariots can emit. Basically lightning mixed with, lightning mixed with tempest and fire. Pretty much giving you a high concentrated energy beam, or a laser, in other words. So imagine that, you know, the America being destroyed by the nuclear missiles that these other nations will be shooting upon it. But also the Lord is going to be sending his chariots to shoot the high concentrated fire upon Babylon the Great, you know, aiding in the destruction of it. So, hey, America, keep in mind, this prophecy will be fulfilled. As scriptures say, America will be burned up in 1 hour. It also says that in Revelation. In 1 hour, man, this whole entire country will be destroyed. So yeah, I believe that's the point. It's wanting to bring this report out. As prophets, you know, we're constantly watching. As the scriptures say, watch, take heed, and watch. And that's what we do. You know, we're warning the sheep. We're constantly watching, and we're, bringing these things out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So, Lord's will, you will let the edify Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Pasharim Kakodash Brakathum. Shalom.